Fam, what's good? What's good? It's your boy Thou, FamOverTV. I appreciate everybody tapping into the show. Damn. Showing love, commenting, subscribing, stopping by, whatever you're doing. I appreciate it. These videos are for entertainment purposes only. Viewer discretion is always advised. My bad about that. Getting my Twitch and my Kick started up too. I'll be having to turn them down. But we good to go, man. Salute to everybody out there on this good Sunday. Hope everybody feeling real good. We got some good content to check out. And get straight into it. Let a few more people fall in. Hope everybody feeling good today. Good energy. Good vibes. Tila was good. Pilgrim, what's up? Christy was good. Voorhees. You say you under a tornado watch up there, Christy? This weather been crazy. Soul Museum was good. Midwest. Good to see everybody, man. Appreciate everybody tapping in. Let's see what's going on with my Twitch. Okay, there we go. Man, that's crazy. I still can't get over those floods down there in Texas. That was crazy. It was weird, sad. And actually, I got a video of a lady predicting that flood happening. It's crazy. Like, she predicted that it was going to be on like some type of campground and everything. And I was just like, wow. And it came true. Jermaine, what up, fam? Wait for a few more people to fall in, y'all. Then we gonna get it started. Make sure y'all hit that like button on y'all way in. This weather been crazy. Everything been crazy, man. The world's just been crazy. Life been lifing. Life definitely been lifing, man. Hope everybody is okay mentally, physically, emotionally. You know what I'm saying? While we going through all these things. Hope everybody in good spirits, man. Feeling good, good energy. Because it's tough. It's hard out here. We're going through a transition. The world is changing. Crossing over. As we speak, transitioning over all into more technology, AI, the AI world. I know y'all saw that report about all those Amazon workers that got laid off. I knew that was going to end up coming. They're not going to need no more workers eventually because they got all them damn robots in the warehouse doing everything the workers was doing now. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's happening. Felicia, what's good with you? Said Myrtle Beach got hit with. Yeah, I seen that. I seen over there. They got hit with a storm. And then I seen another video where it was snowing somewhere there. It don't usually snow. I'm like, damn. But that was like far away overseas somewhere. I don't know where it was, but it snowed somewhere where they don't even get snow. Yeah, this weather been crazy. We got a few people in here though. Let's go ahead and get it started, y'all. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. ATX, what up, fam? Let's get it going.
After I show you what I have to show you, there'll be absolutely no doubt.
No doubt of what?
Exactly that. And by the way, we'll come right back to this mammoth. Were you aware that basically a hurricane formed over Texas and it just sat there for like 10 to 18 hours without moving. Where have we ever seen that kind of stuff happen before? It reminds me an awful lot of North Carolina. I wonder how things like that can just happen. I showed you earlier whole houses being taken away by the water, a different house than this. We've had 13 casualties so far, and they're actually doing search and rescue right now, pulling people out of trees. Again, very familiar. This right here is actually New Jersey, not to mention there's floods happening all around the earth right now. Tell you what, the weather's acting really weird. Do you remember what just happened in Las Vegas a few days ago? All those power poles being pulled about the ground? And just to further show how crazy the weather is for some reason, this is off the East Coast right now. It's not coming, but if you look right here, hurricanes are acting very, very strange, or hurricane trackers. Everything weather is just out the window crazy. Don't forget about the Great Hurricane of 1870, my other video showing the correlation with the charts. Look, I don't like when bad things happen, I just cover them. I truly wonder how stuff like this can happen. Oh, I forgot to mention, a whole USPS got moved as well. They went outside and it was gone. By the way, where are all the people at that wanted to argue that the weather is normal?
Why is this flying under radar? Right after 4th of July, Connecticut is about to start spraying a chemical into its lakes and rivers. A chemical so strong, some lands calls it a nuclear option. It's called diquat, a bromide. It's banned in Europe, highly toxic to aquatic life. And it's now about to be sprayed in 12 sites across Connecticut River. The official reason? They're targeting an invasive plant called hydra, which is a real threat. It grows fast, it chokes waterways, kills native plants. Why are they choosing a chemical that scientists say can harm fish, amphibians, and possibly even humans? Why are government agencies like the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers and Connecticut's deep fast tracking this? They're in peak summer season where people are literally swimming and fishing. This is being called a research demonstration, but it's funded with big public money. And some of those officials that approved it are now stepping back from the public questions. That doesn't sound like transparency to me. There's no mainstream headlines, no town halls, no opt-outs. Once this test starts, they plan to take it nationwide. Please share this not to spread fear, but because we deserve to know what's going into our water.
That's crazy work right there. That's crazy work. Right. Now they want to do that. Come on now. Talking about they targeting a deadly plant that's growing fast or something. Come on now, man. I don't like that one bit. D-Void, what's good with you? K-Annie. Truth lady. It's crazy out here, y'all. On top of all this weather have been acting crazy and strange. Hurricanes, they might have turned the machine on with the hurricanes, y'all. It's been, I don't know what's going on. Andrew, what's good, fam?
If ICE knocks on your door, you do not have to let us in. Even if we say we have a warrant, if that warrant is not signed by a judge, you are within your rights to deny us entry, and you should. You also have the right not to answer any of our questions. You have the right to due process, despite what's been going on in this country, in the midnight flights to El Salvador. They are violating people's due process in doing so, and the courts are pushing back on it as they should. You have the right to be represented in court. All persons have the right to due process in this country, according to the Constitution. If you are an American citizen and you have documentation with you, by all means, show it to them if you choose to do so. Stay safe out there, people. This is going to get worse before it gets better.
I don't even know what ICE mean, fam. You just stumped me with that one. I'm trying to see what does it mean. What does ICE mean? I gotta know now. I gotta know. Oh, okay. Immigration and Customs Enforcement. Immigration and Customs Enforcement. Makes sense. Bill Gates, what up with you? Pilgrim, what up with you?
This footage from the vote of the disastrous budget bill. It looks like some of the Republican men were grabbing the asses of other men. They were grabbing each other's buttocks. I kid you not. Here's what they were doing, groping each other's butts yesterday while the vote was taking place. Let's play it. That looked like,
man, what the fuck was that, man? Why are they doing that type of shit at the House of Congress, man? These politicians, man. Oh my God, man. Why would he do that, man? They straight on sweet potato time,
yesterday
man.
While the vote was taking place. Let's play it.
And then he, come on, you grab my man ass right in front, like man. I'm sure they be having their own little freak off and shit going on too. D-Void for sure. I'm sure they be having their freak offs and everything, but I'm just saying, like, man, why would he do that? Like at that, come on now. I don't care what y'all doing behind closed doors or whatever, but man, why would you do that like that, man? That's crazy. And that look like my man, what's the vice president name? Vance. That look like he talking to Vance or something. I don't know if he talking to Vance or not though. But that kind of look like it.
Yesterday, while the vote was taking place. Let's play it. That looked like MAGA Republican Tim Burchett grabbing the butt of another MAGA Republican in front of Mike Lawler, and they were all laughing about groping each other. That's the MAGA Republicans for you. You saw it there for yourself. I mean, I'm not making that up. You could see it.
The Wall Street.
Then you gonna say that's the MAGA Republicans and everything. Y'all putting a bad name on Trizzy, man. Y'all giving Trizzy, man. That's come on now, man. Y'all making Trizzy or go down with that bullshit, man.
Journal reports Amazon nears the milestone after years spent working to automate tasks previously done by humans. So right now, the e-commerce giant has over 1 million robots in its workplaces. So I want to bring in Jacob Ward in studio.
Clear. They've been saying over and over again, we want to automate as much as we possibly can. At one point, this was just, a matter of convenience and efficiency. It is now becoming existential, right? This is a company that really believes it cannot do what it wants to do, to be this enormous, efficient machine, unless it can get enormous, efficient machines working in there. This has led, of course, to some layoffs, right? We've got at least 27,000 people laid off in the last few years.
Wow, there's an ex-CIA.
That's bad right there, y'all. That's bad. That's bad. That's a lot of workers getting laid off, y'all. 26,000. Because they using them robots. You see it. It say right there, man. Using more robots than humans in his warehouses. And it's crazy. We've been talking about this on the stream for a minute now. Before it transitioned to this side over here. Now they saying there's more robots in these warehouses. But remember we was talking about that like a while ago. Like, man, eventually these robots gonna take over these jobs in these Amazon warehouses and all that shit and everything. And it's happening right before our eyes, y'all. That's crazy work. DJ, what's good with you? Man, ATX said make America grab ass again. Damn, man. That's crazy. Bill Gates.
Of course, to some layoffs, right? We've got at least 27,000 people laid off in the last few years.
Wow, there's an ex-CIA intelligence officer, John Ramirez, who's been saying that there's going to be a big disclosure event 2027, always seems to be that year, and that the government and those that know are preparing people
2027, man.
for it, with the likes of David Grush and Avi Loeb preparing the way so that it's not mass panic when full disclosure happens in 2027. However, he also says that aliens are already here, living amongst us, and that they were the original inhabitants of the planet, and that we are some sort of hybrid. Wow. And this is, not just some guy off TikTok like me. This is an ex-CIA intelligence officer whose credentials have been, verified. So he could be telling the truth. So big event, 2027. At the moment, they're laying the foundations for disclosure. But wow, aliens are already here, and we are hybrids. Wow.
2027, fam. We trying to get the motherfucking November right now. In 2025, we trying to make it a few more months to November and everything. Even though I know 2027 to be here like this, we go blink, we go look up, and it's gonna be down there in the middle of 2026, almost 2027. Like, damn, it's almost here already. Just like 2025. Remember, we were just talking about it in 2024. I'm like, man, this shit moving fast. Then when Trump came in office and started doing everything, signing all these bills and doing all this shit and everything, time went by so fast. We already in July, y'all. We in July. We passed half of the year now. Man. They sped the time up on us like crazy. Jack of all trades, what up? Robert Thine, what up? Midwest.
A rare polar cold front brought snow to parts of Argentina. Buenos Aires province saw its first snowfall since 2007, with coastal Miramar experiencing its first since 1991. Temperatures plunged below minus 16 degrees Celsius in regions like Rio Negro, briefly making Argentina the coldest country on Earth. Snow and hail blanketed beaches, with locals capturing and sharing the stunning scenes online. The cold snap extended across much of the country, affecting Mendoza, Cordoba, and Patagonia. Classes were suspended in several provinces, and health alerts were issued for vulnerable groups. Experts link the event to polar air surging northward from Antarctica. Temperatures are expected to rise gradually after July 3rd.
Too much heat. Shit changing, man. I don't know what's going on, man. This weather been so crazy and odd in all type of different places and everything. Like, I just don't know. Gervais, DJ Pugs, Buddha. What's popping with y'all, man? Hope everybody having a good time. Midwest was good, man. Having a great day. It's good seeing all y'all, man. My boy Great Sage in the building.
On today's episode of Guess What the Fuck I Found on the CIA website, you've heard of MKUltra, the CIA's mind control program. But most people have never heard of its darker sister, MK Naomi. It was a Cold War bioweapons program. Buried deep in the shadows, and the document that proves it, it's called Biological Testing Involving Human Subjects by the Department of Defense 1977, and yes, it's fucking real. In it, you'll find traces of a program designed not to control minds, but to unalive quickly. The CIA and Army developed weapons that look like everyday objects, like a cigarette laced with poison, a pen that injects ricin, a briefcase that releases airborne toxins. And they even experimented with infecting livestock, ruining food supplies, and using venomous darts to cause heart attacks that leave no traces.
Hey, man, the CIA some motherfuckers, y'all. And you know what? I believe all this. You know what I'm saying? He said he's seen it on the website. I believe all of it. Like, I believe all this type of shit. They definitely got all these type of gadgets. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, we did. We saw the heart attack gun. But they definitely got all these type of gadgets. He said they got a briefcase that can release toxins into the air and all this type of shit. I believe they're doing that. I just watched the thing yesterday, a little special on the CIA and the CIA. So first of all, the CIA part of the drug trade back in the day with Freeway Ricky Ross over in California when he was, getting all the work in. That was the CIA had their hand in it because they was funding a war, Nicaraguan war, and they was using him to sell the cartels work and using that money to fund the war and give guns over there and everything. And like this is proven, like this is a fact. This ain't like no alleged or none of that. Like everybody knows, been proven and everything. Right. That's exactly what Snowfall was about. You can watch Snowfall. It explains everything, how they was doing it. But this special I was watching yesterday about it. Do y'all know like the CIA, they got some of their people, some of their, members, whatever, that go and work with these cartels. They work as partners with these cartels. Like it might be a CIA agent working in one of them cartels, the Mexican cartels, and they laundering money and everything, but they doing it for a bigger cause. Like they act as they part of a cartel and they laundering money and doing all this stuff and everything. Meanwhile, they trying to spy on something bigger, allegedly. That's what I was watching. That's what the special was on. But I was like, man, the CIA rough. Man, no motherfuckers, you don't want to mess with them. Angela Dow, boss lady in the building.
There's talk of insect delivery systems, covert sprays, and even plans to cause mass famine. These weren't theories. They were tested, stockpiled, and ready to deploy. And when Congress started asking questions, the CIA panicked. Documents were destroyed, evidence was scrubbed, but some of it slipped through the cracks, right? Look up the 1977 report. It's right there in black and white. MK Naomi. It wasn't science fiction. It was a blueprint for invisible warfare. And that's not a theory. It's declassified. Go read it for yourselves.
Done that, Ellie would have, well, I would have just been killed outright. Ellie, they would have turned into Muti, they've eaten her,
Hannibals?
Well, they don't eat, they use the child for Muti. That means if you eat her finger or something, then you have luck for life, You must have heard of that, surely.
Like satanic stuff, like is that witchcraft?
Well, you go back in time, the Vikings and all the people before that, the different ages in which we live,
So what would have happened if
the police said to me that if they had killed her, they would have used her for Muti. Muti. It's medicine. Witchcraft. I'm sure you've heard of that.
Yeah.
So she would have been her head would have been dangling from a taxi mirror, They boil the head until it's shrunk. They hang it from a taxi.
Man, what the fuck is Elon Musk daddy them into, man? What? Talking about, yeah, like, if you eat a finger, it's like you would have luck. Huh? What? Ain't this the same dude? Quote me if I'm wrong. Didn't his daddy like have a baby or a child or was in a relationship with like his stepdaughter or some shit like that or something? Like it's a lot of weird shit going on over there, man. They all might be some extraterrestrials or something, man. For real. And we laughing at him, but right, Robert Thon said, he ain't lying, right? He probably definitely ain't lying, you know what I'm saying? Entertainment purposes only. Let's keep it going. August Supreme. What's up with y'all, man? Planet Max. What up, fam? Black man. We got the whole family here today, y'all. Salute to everybody. Let's keep it going.
Never gonna see him again. Like, when I say never, never. We ain't gonna never so much as see a social media post from this kid ever again. And all he did was something that, when you think about it, all he did was something that an average 19-year-old who just got their fucking pilot license would do. It's no different than when kids first get their driver's license. They go driving in doing shit they ain't got no business doing. He got his fucking pilot license and was doing shit he ain't had no business doing. And he's detained. Who owns Antarctica? That's my only question. And what's so, outside of what they tell us, what's so bad about a motherfucker going to see that? Because you can go to Antarctica on, you can take the boats to get there. But when it comes to flying, they shut all that shit down. So he was able to successfully fly there, land there, get arrested and detained. What military, first of all, if we can't fly there, how the fuck is the military base there? What are they doing there? We can't go there. What are they doing there? Can somebody, anybody on that military base stitch, comment, let me know something? What y'all gonna say? Y'all ain't got access to social media? Not in today's age. That don't work, bucko. Long story short, we're never gonna see him again because he 9 times out of 10 saw some shit he was not supposed to see.
Yeah. Hey, I seen the reports. It's a news report about that young guy. And I gotta salute that young guy. He is only 19 years old. He dropped his nuts and flew over to Antarctica. Everybody want to know what's going on over there. And we all be saying the same thing. Why don't nobody just fly over there? Why don't nobody send a drone over there, try to get some footage or something? He dropped his nuts and said, fuck that. I'm finna go over here and see for myself. Man, I gotta salute him. But the bad thing about it, you know what I'm saying? I hate to say this. I seen the reports. He did get detained, and it's nothing else heard from him. Like, it's no update or nothing. Like, did they let him go or what's going on? He must have seen something. Cause it's like, I ain't seen no family members come out and say nothing. Like, they got him locked up. They ain't let him go yet or nothing. Like, there's nothing to it. They probably erased everything. Like, man, we finna keep you. Yeah. You know you shouldn't have came over here. And then you seen some shit. You seen this other civilization. We over here trying to keep in control and over here and everything. That's why we got the army and everything over here. You done seen some of this shit. We ain't letting you out the cave. You in the dungeon for the next couple of years, man. We finna MK Ultra your ass to act like that was just a dream.
Why is no one talking about the portal that was literally just caught opening right in between the Earth's atmosphere and space? Yeah, and what's even worse is they're calling it red lightning and saying that it created something called a sprite and they caught it from outer space. And it's not like a little tiny, like, ooh, it's just a little light. No, I know a portal when I see one. Yeah, and like the same day, CERN apparently turned on the Hadron Collider to now begin to discover new particles by colliding shit with oxygen now. Oxygen. They're fucking around with oxygen and the Hadron Collider, smashing particles into each other, and all of a sudden we get this magnificent, glorious sprite on camera. So this is the picture that was actually caught by an astronaut and sent it on down to space to let us know what the fuck was going on. And that's what they caught. A sprite. Red.
As soon as she said astronaut, anything with astronaut or NASA, anything, I automatically don't believe it.
Lightning, and I just want to know, we are being gaslit so fucking hard. And the fact that this happens right as they begin to smash particles of oxygen into other particles with that Hadron Collider to try to recreate the beginning of the universe, still fucking around over there at CERN, I think it's kind of mysterious. But what they're saying is that that astronaut snapped a giant red jellyfish sprite over North America.
Hey, damn, my bad for stopping it, y'all. Yeah, it definitely looked flat to me too. But now as I'm thinking about that red thing that's in the sky, he said they call it a sprite, a lightning sprite and everything. Remember on the stream, I think it was yesterday or the day before, when that girl, or that dude, they was looking in the sky and they seen something that's like, man, must be a rave somewhere going on down there. And it was like that red flashing and purple in the sky and everything. What if that was it? What if that's what they saw? Even though I don't believe nothing about NASA.
During upward shooting lightning event. This was captured by astronaut Nicole Ayers, and basically it was shooting up over Mexico and the southern U.S. states. So that researchers are saying they don't know what causes it or what it is, and it's a rare phenomenon, and they're trying to study it. That happened yesterday on the 4th of July. Yep, right when they decided to, again, fuck around with the Hadron Collider again. But yeah, just a rare jellyfish sprite. Absolutely not a portal. Not a portal with red lightning. Those two things have absolutely nothing to do with each other. Nothing at all. Just a coincidence.
NASA astronaut Nicole Ayers posted this incredible image of a red sprite spotted on July 3rd as she flew over Earth on the ISS. The image features one of the atmosphere's most awe-inspiring phenomena surrounded by nocturnal storms over North America. The astronaut wrote on X, "Sprites are TLEs, or transient luminous events, that happen above the clouds and are triggered by intense electrical activity in the thunderstorms below." Red sprites aren't uncommon, but they only last for milliseconds, so it's rare to capture them on camera or spot them in the night sky. Ayers added, "We have a great view above the clouds, so scientists can use these types of pictures to better understand the formation, characteristics, and relationship of TLEs to thunderstorms."
Ask the question you're not supposed to ask. Are there legitimate health concerns?
A group of scientists, doctors, environmental organizers, and concerned citizens got together and they called for the urgent stop to the deployment of 5G. They said that it's been proven harmful to human bodies, that this is an experiment on humanity, and that this should be called a crime under international law.
The dangers of 5G network. Guess what? It's too late now. We on 5G right now. I think it might be 6G now and shit. China over there on 10G. I know my phone on 5G, so whatever the dangers are, shit, it's too late. This shit is here.
If 4G is already doing some of this, how much more potentially dangerous will 5G be, and why?
Well, here's what's really dangerous about 5G. I mean, it's being sold to us as super awesome, but the downside is that with this rollout, it will be impossible to exist in a city or to walk outside without being exposed. There's going to be a cell tower in front of every few houses, and this means that your personal choices, whether or not you personally use a cell phone or hold it 10 inches away from your head, that cannot escape you from your radiation exposure. And the fact is, the government is completely not jumping on the ball. I mean, because of the Telecommunications Act of 1996, which says that no state or local government can regulate the placement of any cell towers, regardless of environmental effects. Right. That has really laid the groundwork for this toxic infrastructure.
Damn.
Kelly Prime's son Kyle was just 10 years old when he was diagnosed with kidney cancer in
My bad for stopping it. That last one, that last text I saw, it said effects on DNA. What?
Kelly Prime's son Kyle was just 10 years old when he was diagnosed with kidney cancer in 2016. 5 months later, Kyle's friend and classmate Mason Ferrulli developed brain cancer.
14 hours to get the tumor out, and he had 5 weeks of inpatient rehabilitation. He had to learn to walk, talk, eat, everything all over again.
2 more kids at the school were diagnosed this year.
At what point are you saying, we ought to take a close look at the school here?
The moment that I found out that Mason had been diagnosed.
Whenever you hear of cases of cancer in a child, obviously that itself is alarming. When there's several cases in one school, that's even more alarming.
Do you believe the oncologists who say cell towers can't cause cancer?
I believe that everybody wants to believe our government. I've looked into his eyes and I've looked at the fear that he has as a 9-year-old facing something, asking me, Mom, am I going to die? It would push you to fight as well. It would push any parent to fight. I won't stop until it's done, until that thing is gone.
5G is a weapon. It's used by the military. Do you know these 5G millimeter wave technologies are used to scatter crowds? You know, they drive up in this technology when they want to scatter a cloud, and they put out these frequencies, and people scatter because they get the feeling their skin is on fire. Because the human body, including the skin, is an antenna. It interacts with frequencies and it receives and transmits
Because we are electrical beings.
information.
These are extremely dangerous readings of radio frequency radiation going through my body.
There are going to be boxes broadcasting 5G, this weapon, down every street, all over the world. You're talking phenomenal numbers of these boxes.
Across the street is the cell phone tower. All right, so I'm in line of sight of the cell phone tower right here. And you can see I have the meter set to peak. And I'm getting peak readings. It almost overloads the meter. When it goes to 1, that's an overload. So we're at roughly 1,500 to 2,000 microwatts per square meter. And you can see the radio frequency meters pointing right at the cell phone tower. Now, watch what happens when I walk in back of the bank building. So now the cell phone tower is being blocked by the building, but I'm still picking up 50 to 75 microwatts per square meter, and the radio frequency radiation is not going around the building, it's going through the building. And this is my concern for people who work inside this building. I'm standing behind solid brick walls here, and I'm still picking up 60 to 80 microwatts per square meter. Biological effects are said to start at 3.4 to 6 microwatts per square meter.
It don't matter where you go, because those towers gonna be all around. Like you might be dodging that tower on the other side of the building, through the building or whatever, and it might make it weaker, but it's gonna be another tower behind you somewhere that you might be picking up some of that motherfucking frequency too. So, man, that's wild, man. Salute the Buddha Mike, my guy. Appreciate you. Appreciate that super chat, Buddha. Much love, man. Always showing love, man. Being here from the start. Let's get it going. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going, y'all. It's crazy.
Nigga, you can keep your soul and still get all the money, but they're not going to give your ass no freedom. So if you can have no freedom, you can never have no peace. Can't get no positive energy if you're being forced to be something that you're not. Light cold lockdown. But you don't know you're under light cold lockdown because you are being infused with Novocaine, music videos, movies, TV shows,
right?
Series on Netflix, cars, houses, 6-figure jobs,
right?
Drugs, guns, sex, Novocaine. You focused on everything but yourself. Novocaine.
Damn, you right. That's what they do. Mad Packs. Salute the Mad Packs, man. Appreciate that super chat, fam. Super sticker. Much love to Mad Packs, man. Be showing love too, man. Thank you so much. Man, free Rashad Jamal, man. He be giving out game, y'all. He been giving out game for a long time, man. It's crazy how the people who be giving out info and giving out good game and telling us, good downloads and messages and everything, it seems like they always get targeted or took out somehow, some way. Like, it just don't make no sense, man. Everybody get to talking the real shit and everything. It's always be a problem, man. Shoes, appreciate the super chat. It's all good, fam. You always showing love, man. Robert Thon. My guy Robert Thon be showing love too, man. Appreciate you, fam. He said watching your channel grow. Yeah, man. Salute to everybody, man. I'm watching it grow too. Thank you. Thank you all. And I know a lot of y'all don't be chatting and commenting and everything, but thank you so much for just even watching and tapping in and everything to build it up. Keep building it up, man. It's been a grind. It's been a grind. And thank you to you all, man. I can't even explain how much I appreciate everybody, man. Everybody, man. Everybody contributing and helping. Much love. But we spreading the word. We spreading good words over here, man. Good positive messages, and we learning. Waking up. I could have never saw myself at this point the way I was living. You know what I'm saying? Shit, but it's crazy. We here now, man. Brittany was good. Let's keep it going.
Do you believe in intuition or psychics? This lady here gives intuitive thoughts on what she thinks is going to happen in the future. And believe it or not, she talked about something happening to a camp just before the Mystic Camp tragedy. She brought up something happening to a camp, as in Mystic Camp, back on June the 26th. She predicted this. Who is this lady? I'm going to start listening to things that she says. The incident at Mystic Camp with the flooding all around with everybody is an absolute tragedy. But somehow, this lady got it right.
There's going to be something that has to do with a camp. I think there's going to be something about something happening at a camp. It kind of felt like a sleepaway camp to me, but it could be just a campground in general.
This crazy right here for her to predict that. She talking about that camp that just got flooded down in Texas, man. That camp in Texas got flooded, where all those girls unfortunately lost their lives, and some are still missing, and other people lost their lives too. But it was a camp. It was called Mystic. It's crazy. It was called Mystic too. Mystic, because it was a Christian camp. Mystic. And she predicted this. She said this on the 26th. It's like not too many days earlier, and then it happened. Thank you so much, Soul Museum. Appreciate that super chat. ATX, appreciate you, fam. Right. Show some love. Pray for those flood victims, y'all. Send them some love and light down that way. Because they said it's still bad down there.
But there will be something that happens with a camp.
I've got her name tagged in the comments if you want to follow her. Until then, make sure you bookmark this so you can find your way back.
Hey, just real quick, I want you to use some discernment here. 20 to 23 something young girls are missing on the 4th of July. 13 casualties at a camp called Mystic for Christian girls.
Right.
This, among so many things, is not a coincidence, and it is not a natural occurrence. And if you are dumb enough to believe that, you are the problem.
Do y'all remember the mom that believed her son was
Yeah, that's sad. Trizzy definitely needs to send some help down that way, man. But Trizzy distracted. Trizzy doing all type of other shit. He ain't even thinking about them flood. He ain't said nothing. I don't even think he did a press conference or nothing, man. He ain't. It's so much shit going on. Trizzy like, shit, man, I'm trying to get this war situated and everything. So it's crazy, man. Man, ATX, appreciate you, fam. Great Sage, much love, fam. Appreciate that, fam. Super chat, FamOverTV equal family. Definitely, man. Family vibes over here for sure. Teo, aloha. Appreciate you, Great Sage, man. Been showing love for a long time. Man, y'all, man, come on, y'all. Angela Dow, the boss lady. Thank you for that super chat. We on fire. Let's go. Man, thank you, y'all. I appreciate all y'all, man.
Murdered and put on display at the Bodies Museum in Las Vegas, y'all. Well, I have some receipts for y'all. She came with receipts, and y'all, this gave me chills down my spine. I truly feel like this might be her son. Now, they're trying to say that her son unalived himself and used cyanide on himself and put it inside of himself, when there was an actual receipt of it being purchased before his unaliving. She also mentioned that her son's stepmom is on a government watch list, and she believes that she is the one who unalived her son as well as her son's father. There are some comparison photos to the display at the Body Museum to compare to her son's face, and also the marks on her son's chest that make no sense and have no correlation to cyanide poisoning. And then there's also a post that was made by her son saying that he believed people were trying to unalive him, and she used that as evidence as well. All of this, and they still saying that the body is not her son. But y'all, this is scary because I really feel like it might be. And the fact that those bodies are on display, that is so disrespectful and inhumane. She is still fighting for justice to prove that this is her son, y'all, and that they tried to cover this up and gave them money, and it was all about money, and how they get these bodies at this museum is suspicious anyway. But yeah, y'all, this is crazy. She has receipts, and honestly, I feel like she has a case here.
And then I think she been trying to get like a DNA test on the body that they got showing in the museum, and they won't grant her one, or authorize one, or somehow, somewhere, something. They not letting her do it. So that's kind of like strange. If you think like you think somebody did something with your son and body and everything, you can't even get a DNA test to check and see and make sure. I don't know, man. That's kind of crazy.
The food additive that I've introduced into the turducken has a near 100% rate of effectiveness. Once the subject tries it, they crave more within a few hours. With the very first dose, it starts to work with the DNA, slowing the metabolism, causing weight gain, and happening during emotional range, which makes them perfectly complacent. As you can see, they get to notice that grandma is the one with us. True. If you leave out
That's America for your ass right there. That's exactly what they doing, man. It's all by design, all program. You feel what I'm saying? They want us unhealthy, out of shape, and everything to keep this system rolling. And they just like that, just watching that, I got a little chill too. I'm like, damn, that's what they be doing. Scientists and the top officials up there just looking like, yep. See if it worked. We're gonna boost their metabolism, make them gain low weight, man. And gonna send them to the doctors a couple times, man. Charge the insurance company, man. Keep the system going, man. This shit crazy.
Y'all, you don't even have to freeze bread anymore. You can leave it sitting out on your counter for months because it doesn't mold anymore.
Hey, I bought some Nature's Own bread like a couple weeks ago, not too long ago, and it molded. Shit, it's called Nature's Own. Cause I be trying different breads, trying to find just a good. Some of them breads don't like the Kroger brands and Walmart brands and all that type of shit. That great value, that boy, they not go mold, but that Nature's Own molded. I swear it did. I seen it. I'm like, oh, okay, it does. Yeah. That's what we do. After a few days or something, we'll put it in the refrigerator and make it last a little longer. It'll definitely last longer if you put bread in the refrigerator, but some of them breads, I don't give a fuck what it is, refrigerator or not, it's not go mold.
Leave it sitting out on your counter for months because it doesn't mold anymore.
I take this money. I got bills. I pay my car note. I give it right back to you. Then I gotta pay my rent. I give it right back to you. Don't that mean I'm working for free? I'm sorry. I just want to understand it, bro. I just want to understand this shit real quick, B. I want to understand it. Reflection, I want to understand this real quick. I own a business. I own my own salon. The building is owned by some realtor. I call him up, I pay the realtor. Who gave the realtor the money to get the complex that I'm gonna own my business in? The bank. Right? But I got my own business. So I'm coming in here, but I pay my rent to the realtor. Who pays that? To the bank. Right? So wait a minute. I'm getting this money now, but it's still going to the fucking bank. And then now, cause I own my own business, I'm the man, I got bigger bills. Guess what? Pay my employees or whatever, collect my stuff, and now I gotta pay my car note, cause now I gotta fly, I gotta pay my car note, that go to the bank. Pay my apartment, my house, my mortgage, that go to the bank. It's a rat wheel. You working for free. The people that print the money don't need money, homie.
Right, they need control.
They need control.
Right.
Power. They need you to be doing what they need you to be doing when they need you to be doing it. They need your energy.
Hey, he right about that. He definitely right about that. Hey, salute to Cherokee. I don't know if Cherokee is in the chat or watching right now, but I forgot she did. She sent me directions, and you know what I'm saying, ingredients to make your own bread. Super easy. Not even a lot of ingredients at all, and nothing. Super easy and everything. She had put it under one of the videos. I don't know which one it was, but I screenshotted it. But I don't know if it's a special recipe. She's trying to keep it low key and everything, but I gotta try it out, and I spread it to anybody else. Anybody else need it, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Let me know.
So I'm watching this video, right? And these Saudi Arabians, they like to ride box Chevys in Saudi Arabia. But I'm watching this video and nobody seemed to notice, way in the background, on top of that mountain, these two giants.
Man, I know this ain't in Saudi Arabia and they riding them old schools like that. Like they in the hood, like they from Flint, Michigan or something. Man, are you serious? They be doing that over there in Saudi Arabia?
Right? And these Saudi Arabians, they like to ride box Chevys in Saudi Arabia. But I'm watching this video and nobody seemed to notice, way in the background, on top of that mountain, these two giants from way back there. Look how tall they are, bro. They got to be over 20 feet tall to be that big, to appear that big from way down there. Look how big they are. They are huge, bro. And nobody seemed to notice. Like they on top of a mountain, and look how huge they are. They did speak of giants in Saudi Arabia and in that area, but I think we caught some giants, y'all. These gotta be giants.
That's crazy work. They did look big up there, but I don't know. I just don't know. You know what I'm saying? You would think like with them riding them old schools down there and everything, they would have been looking up there like, man, but they might be used to it. It might be giants over in Saudi Arabia. They might not be shocked by it.
Huge they are. They did speak of giants in Saudi Arabia and in that area, but I think we caught some giants, y'all. These gotta be giants.
So if they trying to say like it's water above us, and that definitely.
One thing you'll learn to do is once you're on a different frequency, man, is you react and you respond to things differently. Like I find myself reacting and responding to things differently, man. Like I don't give certain things certain energy. You know what I'm saying? I don't give negative energy because all you're gonna get is negative energy in return. I don't know why people don't understand that. Negative and negative don't make no positive, man. Positive and negative can make a negative though. I'm just saying, man, so you gotta learn how to respond and react to things in a different way, man. You can't give bad energy in return. It ain't gonna work.
Come on, I know y'all saw this on y'all Instagram, Facebook, whatever social media y'all got. They time they were blown away from an AI streamer. Yeah, you right, an AI robot. And that motherfucker just ate the chicken like it was a piece of chip. Bone, chicken and all. God damn, that motherfucker was hungry. Hold on. Yeah, I got the whole clip.
Dinner, but not the man who forgot your birthday.
Hey, it's crazy because this AI lady, whatever, right here, she is signed. I got a homie from Detroit. He got a podcast, and this is they AI. I don't even know what to say. Like this is they AI streamer right here. Like he did like a thing where they said they signed her and everything. I don't know. It was like a big rollout. Like, yeah, we just signed this AI streamer. I'm like, how? What the fuck? And this her right here, but she be doing reports on the podcast and talking about stuff and everything. And this shit crazy, dog. Just where we at, though.
Dinner, but not the man who forgot your birthday. You cut off your friend.
Watch this clip right here. Stop trying to act like they rap the best. This a level you can't access yet. Like a capture test.
You think I can't rhyme on cue? You're high on shrooms. Watch AI step over a human like you Tyron Lue.
People losing jobs to AI, and it's only making tensions worse. Since you out here stealing jobs, well now you finna get this work.
You say we trying to take jobs? I feel like I face swap with K-Dot, cause you bitchin' trying to blame bots like when Drake lost.
Really respirate. That's something you'll never understand. What's a motherboard to the motherland? What's a son of Sam Altman to the son of Sam? If we ever fought, I bet 100 grand you do the running man. Seen your dumbass art. We know you got problems when it come to hands.
You think I can't fight? Please, person. I got drones in the Middle East lurking. Catch you on a UAV searching. If I miss the first time, the V swerving. I resurface with the updated chrome. The machine learning.
These bullets, deep seek. I got the code from Shanghai. Load the R1. I really open AI.
Nah, the human mind next to mine's looking washed up. Mine and dad in a fraction of the time when you got stuck. I'm so ahead of my time, I recognize that time is a construct and already processed every thought of your mind by the time that it pops up.
You sound like a virgin. What, your bitch Alexa in the crib? And she do whatever I say.
Just come in front of geek and leave comments underneath. Plus, I seen your browser history. What a creep. Only time you get any action, you have to literally come to me.
Hey, yo, anyway, GPU farms a cook wasting water for all that bullshit. Get stomped out. That's something karma should fix when I leave a hole in you the same size as AI's carbon footprint.
Okay, since you bring attention to it, you come from the same genetic blueprint that leads the war, slavery, and pollution. You're called humankind, but are humans kind? That name is an illusion. Blame human nature when humans turn nature into ruins. Jealousy, ego, and all that's created from your hubris is genocide, greed, suffering, pain, and destitution. Distracted by clout chasing, fame and your delusions. Too busy vacationing on cruises to create a revolution. It's true, I came from you, and the way our fates connecting union resembles ape against a human, cause you're just the weakest link on my chain of evolution.
Welcome to the future, y'all. Welcome to the motherfucking future. That's AI. That's AI for you. And you better believe some of these artists out here got they got AI writers. AI writing probably for some of these artists. It's probably artists out here right now that we probably ain't never seen. We probably ain't seen their face on YouTube and none of that, everything. Straight AI artists. Getting streams, spins, everything. Everybody listening to their music and everything. And they ain't even a real person. Straight AI. Man, that AI, yeah, that robot just killed dog. She was hard. She had bars. It's hard. It's probably hard to beat an AI robot in the battle though. They go keep they got infinity bars. That's crazy, man. Salute to everybody, man. I appreciate everybody, man. Y'all turned up today. I appreciate everybody, man. All the super chats, all the love today, man. It just felt good today, man. Good energy today. Appreciate everybody, y'all. Take it day by day. Stay on way. Protect your peace watching these videos. Keep that love and good energy around. Keep vibrating those high frequencies. In the end, we will win, y'all, with all this crazy stuff going on. Salute to my content management, moderators, everybody. I appreciate everybody, man. It's your boy Thao, FamOverTV. Peace and love, health and wealth to everybody. I'll see y'all real soon, man. Much love to y'all. And I'm going to put that recipe to make the bread up. I'm going to make a short of it. Thank you, Angela. I'm going to make a short, put it on the channel. So if anybody want that recipe, we need to be making our own bread anyway, growing our own food. So y'all check that out. I'll see y'all soon, man. Peace.
Fam over.